The Tag Mobile Podcast, brought to you by the App Garden, transforming mobile business. If this is the first time you've listened to the Tag Podcast, welcome. If you're a returning listener, thank you for joining us again. I'm Mel from the App Garden. This is episode number 5, Thursday the 14th of August 2014. The Hotel Experience of the Future. This week's podcast focuses on hotels, how we currently experience a stay in a hotel, and how that's all set to change in the near future as advancements in app technology bring hotel stays to a new level. We'll discuss customising your stay, digital check-in and check-out, and all the other exciting possibilities that hotel apps are currently delivering or are likely to be delivering in the near future. My husband and I look on hotel stays from very different perspectives. For my husband, a stay in a hotel is most usually for business and it serves as a function. I, on the other hand, love hotels, but unfortunately have limited opportunity to stay in them. My stay is usually for leisure and is something I get excited about. Whatever the purpose of a hotel stay, we invariably have expectations that we hope will be met. Finding the hotel easily, a smooth and efficient check-in, the key actually working in the room door without having become demagnetised in the space of time it took you to get from the front desk to your room, and information about the hotel such as the eating and leisure facilities on offer. When abroad, a recommendation on where to go for a bite to eat to mix with the locals and general information about what to see in the local vicinity is always welcome. But I must confess there have been more than a few times when my husband and I have queued up at the reception to ask for this information, only to leave without it because we were stuck behind checking-in couples who were trying to arrange an early breakfast because they were going out at the crack of dawn on a coach trip and didn't want to leave on an empty stomach. Whether staying in a hotel for business or leisure, our world of mobile is starting to deliver a new experience for us as hotel guests, and this experience will continue to evolve over the next few years. So, let's take a look at what we currently encounter when we stay in a hotel and how that's all set to change in the future. In an increasingly digital world, we as travellers now almost invariably start our search for a hotel on our laptop or mobile device, and then we continue to make our booking through that medium rather than the more outdated method of picking up the phone. We'll almost certainly read reviews, compare rates and check availability, immersing ourselves in our mobile devices before we've even made our booking. When we finally made the choice about which hotel we're going to stay in, we can currently choose our room type, whether it's single, double or family, and with or without breakfast or dinner. But soon we'll be able to choose our exact room by viewing information on our mobile device through an app showing floor plans, a map of the location of the room within the hotel, and photos of individual rooms so we can reserve a particular room based on our personal preference. I, for example, prefer to be as far away from the lift as possible, which minimises the sound of late-night revellers leaving the lift to return to their rooms early in the mornings. But if I were a deeper sleeper or enjoyed being that bit closer to the amenities, I might choose my room to be located much closer to the lift. Either way, in large hotels, we're likely soon to be given the choice, and that's an interesting progression from what's on offer today. It could even become an additional revenue stream for hoteliers who may decide to make a small surcharge for this service. Ever had trouble finding a hotel? That trouble could be reduced by being able to view in-app maps and visualise the location of the hotel within its local surroundings using augmented reality. Today, once we've booked our room, we'll receive booking confirmation, but otherwise there's really no further communication until check-in. But in the future, after we've reserved our room, with the help of app technology, we'll be able to customise our stay by requesting specific things to be delivered to our room, such as our chosen newspaper or a sandwich or even a hot meal. This could be a great benefit to people travelling on business like my husband, who might be arriving at the hotel late at night and would truly welcome a pre-ordered meal to be timed to arrive at his room when he did. And if we're lucky enough to be staying in a seriously luxurious hotel, we'll even potentially be able to choose from a specific range of bath amenities and whether we'd prefer a soft, medium or hard pillow awaiting us in our chosen room. Imagine a personalised interface within the app which tailors your stay, available to you a few days before your arrival. Within it would detail your chosen room and the room number so you won't lose it if you've had a few too many drinks, the address of the hotel, both in English and the local language, local weather, directions to the hotel and a reminder of the hotel's amenities. And to tailor that stay in even more minute detail when on a leisure trip, How about a function where you could list your particular interests at the time of booking, only to receive information about local events relating to those interests before check-in? For example, say I'm taking a trip to India and I'm interested in Indian cooking, local markets and perhaps hearing some sitar music. How amazing would it be for the app to deliver information such as when and where there's an Indian cooking demonstration, the nearest market to the hotel and the nearest venue delivering a sitar concert during my stay? Once we arrive at the hotel, currently we have to go through the check-in process at the reception desk. Well, that's all fine if you're lucky enough to have timed your check-in for a quiet period and the staff are wonderfully efficient. But that's not always the case, is it? In the future, however, we'll be able to skip the check-in process completely, using our smartphone as a key to unlock our room. In fact, Hilton Hotels have already put the steps in place to launch this function and by the end of 2014 promises digital check-in and room selection at more than 4,000 Hilton worldwide properties for those with a member's Hilton H Honours account. Once settled in your room, you'll no longer need to break the spine of that guidebook or go back down to reception to get recommendations on what to see and where to eat. The app can use GPS technology to send you location-specific recommendations and even special offers from nearby shops, cafes, restaurants or entertainment venues. Taking this one step further, apps can allow real-time chats with the hotel's concierge service, allowing you to directly ask for information or recommendations. This function has already been integrated into the New York St. Regis Hotel app. Feeling peckish? No need to make a call, just order it through the app. Fancy a massage? No need to call a spa, book it through your app. Want to make a dinner reservation or early morning wake-up call? Book it through the app. Want a round of golf at the hotel's golf course? Yep, you guessed it, reserve your tea time. And for the couple who I mentioned lingering at the reception desk trying to arrange their early morning breakfast, yes, please, someone suggests they use their app to pre-book a selected breakfast choice to be delivered to their room at exactly the time they want it. Keeps them happy, keeps the reception staff happy, and keeps me happy. Want to update your Facebook status or tweet? No need to leave your app. Just use the in-app built-in integration tool to engage with social media and let everyone know what a lovely time you're having. So it's time to go out and about. No need to go to reception and to book a taxi. Just do it through the app. Want to be independent and rent a car? No need to leave your room to reserve it. Having trouble with the exchange rates? No need to go to xe.com. Want a local vicinity map? Look at your integrated interactive map and city guide. Or take that one step further and make use of augmented reality functions to bring local attractions to life by replicating how they would have looked hundreds of years ago. And if you're staying in a larger resort, provided there's comprehensive internet hotspot provision, the app can pinpoint your exact indoor location and give you step-by-step directions to whatever hotspots you choose to visit within and around the resort. This is something that's already offered at Bellagio's in Las Vegas. Decide you want to go to the reception desk for something. Don't get a complex thinking you must have done something seriously embarrassing for the desk staff to remember you by name amongst the hundreds of other guests. Because thanks to iBeacon technology, unknown to you, the desk staff could be seeing your photo, name, notes and preferences displayed on their computer or device just as you approach the front desk. It's a brilliant tool for the hotelier to make their most loyal guests feel special and ensure they keep coming back. For the slightly forgetful business traveller, yes, my husband is one of these, a great function would be for hotels to either sell or lend essential items through the app that may have been forgotten. I'm thinking razors and toothpaste for purchasing and laptop, tablet or mobile chargers and adapters potentially for borrowing. I'm certain my husband would love to be offered the solution to his forgetfulness by being able to go into the app whilst in a taxi on the way to the hotel to request a razor and a phone charger to be waiting for him in his room the moment he stepped foot inside it. He could even pay for them through the app or in exchange for some of his loyalty points. My husband stays at a whole range of hotels from budget to luxury. I know when he stays at a Travelodge that doesn't have a restaurant or cafe, he feels a bit hard done by. So why doesn't Travelodge deliver an app that gives their guests access to book food from a local fast food outlet who do a delivery service? I'm thinking like a Domino's Pizza or something similar. Time to check out? Feeling a bit lazy after that indulgent massage? Book to get your luggage picked up from your room through your app. Oh, it can be a frustrating time standing in the queue behind eager check-ins and check-outs, waiting to settle your bill and get on the road. But, just like check-in, soon you'll be able to bypass the front desk on your departure, as your final bill could be sent to your device by email. And remember, your key is your smartphone, so there's nothing further to do. Wouldn't it be nice if the app integrated a function which allowed you to pay for your room in your preferred currency choice? Not forgetting, of course, that somewhere down the line, we'll all be paying for things using bitcoins in our digital wallets anyway. Some of these new experiences coming our way are designed to help appease our increasing impatience and give us more time to be doing the things we want to do. More time in the spa, did you say? I'm not complaining. We've seen how providing guests with an app can help to improve their experience, but as a hotelier, some of the many advantages of an app for your hotel include increasing customer loyalty, building deeper relationships with guests, providing relevant content, accessing real-time complaint and customer satisfaction management, obtaining consumer behaviour analytics, developing brand recognition by activity on social media, increasing revenue via in-app room service orders and banner advertising. And that's not to mention the reduction in pressure on the front desk staff, who are being troubled considerably less by people asking them the same question hour after hour. So, in conclusion, the way we find, book and stay in hotels is already changing and will continue to change as we progress further into the 21st century. As a guest, are you ready for those changes? And perhaps more importantly, as a hotelier, are you ready to keep up with the competition and deliver an app to meet your customers' expectations? Thank you for listening to the Tag Mobile podcast, brought to you by the App Garden, transforming mobile business. Join us again next week when we'll be discussing more developments and news in the mobile industry.